And then what you're going to do is keep adding 2 tiles to the end, string together 3, add 2 tiles, string together 3, to have the long strip all strung together with 1 tile at the end. So yeah, you need to repeat that until you get all the way at the end. If you have any questions about that, just PM me, by the way. So yeah. By the way, yeah, so I fixed that problem. Something I want to point out is that every time you put the next 2 strings on with the next 2 tiles, just a way to make sure that everything's still working is just fold all these tiles over here like this, and then fold this over here like this over here like this, and this over here like this. And that should ensure that everything is working properly. So then undo that. And then if you want, you can flip it over and do the same thing. Except, yeah, do the same thing. And then undo it. So on mine, everything is working fine. Hey, that rhymed. Oh, that rhymed too. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a little freaked out. Alright, so I've actually finished stringing together this entire big thing right here. It's all strung together, and you should have done that also. This is going to be one of the last parts of making it. It's going to be one of the trickiest parts. The trickiest part was arranging the tiles correctly, but this is a pretty tricky part too, is the last 2 strings. Well, really, it's not the last 2 strings, but the last 2 strings to finish connecting them all together. This is what we're going to do. You're going to take the big thing of tiles hooked together, and you're going to fold them so that it's almost in half like this, but there's 1 tile missing on this end right here. And then we're just going to fold this down like this. And you'll be able to start seeing the rings form here again. And then, so after we've done that, we have 1 last tile to string onto the Super Master Magic. So we have to string this section right here together. This might be a little bit complicated, but here's what we're gonna do. So what we're really doing right now is we're stringing this tile, and this tile all together. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to be doing practically the same thing that the person in the link that I showed you, that tutorial, that person did for the first string. We're gonna the string is gonna go down in these 2 grooves, and these 2 grooves right here, and then when we flip it over, it's gonna be the same thing almost. So let's start out by taking your string and wrapping it around this corner right here, the first tile. And make sure the metal bit is in that groove. Then this string is going to go under this tile and back up above this tile eventually. But for now, this string will go under the corner of this tile. Let me think about this. Hold on a second. Alright, so this is how it's supposed to go. You take the string, wrap it around this first corner right here. Make sure the metal groove's in there. Then this string will go under here, come out here. Sorry I'm not explaining this that much. It's complicated. I'll show you after in a second. And eventually we'll come to a corner like this. Take our pin and pull it over. Alright, now let me show you what I just did. Okay, the string, what it did is the string came down, I'll try to pick this up. The string came down this groove right here, went under this tile, came back up over here, went under this little corner, came back up here, went under this corner, came back up here, went around this corner, came back up here, went under this corner, and came back up here and back around this corner. So that's how the string is supposed to go. And you follow the same rules as you did for stringing the other tiles together. So now you have to remember that we are stringing these two tiles together. So let's flip it over very carefully. And then originally we were stringing these two, but now it's these two because we flipped it over. So with these two, how we're going to string this. Okay, so grab your string, and it's strung almost the same way. I don't see a string. Alright, yeah, it's actually strung, yeah, the exact same way, I believe. Alright. Okay, so what we're going to do first is wrap the string around this corner right here, around here. Once again, sorry if you don't understand this right now. I'll try to make it so you understand it in a second. For those of you who do understand this, like what I'm doing right now, do it. And pull this over this corner. Okay. Okay, so basically what I did, the string is under this corner, went above here, under this corner, above here, under this corner. No. Then under this corner, above here, under this corner, above here, under this corner, above here. Yeah, above here, under this corner, and here, and back around here. So, and then it should seem that your Super Master Magic is actually completed. I highly recommend that you do put a second set of strings on. If you don't, it'll be very loose. You'll be able to get maybe faster solve times, but this is a very loose puzzle to begin with.